Good evening, and welcome to another live performance here on KUVO. My name's Paul Donovan. We're live in the Bonfils Stanton Performance Studio. And we have a very wonderful surprise tonight. Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb collaboration project. Joe on flute, and I see a couple of saxes there. Chuck on piano. We have Mike Marlier on drums, and Gonzalo Tepa on bass. And we'll also have Ria Curley in here, singer-songwriter, for part of the show. So, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And let's get on with the show here live on KUVO. Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb collaboration project here live on KUVO. I'm Paul Donovan, and you can also watch this live on our YouTube channel. So, yeah, very cool. This is wonderful. We've got Mike Morlier banging those drums.
Yeah, Mike.
And Gonzalo Tepa on the bass.
Yeah, man. One of the best.
And we're going to have Ria Curley in here, singer-songwriter, here in a little bit, playing those keys right next to Joe here. So, Joe, tell us about what we just heard, the two pieces.
Well, we actually played two pieces to start off, one of mine and one of Chuck's. So we opened with my piece, Starburst, which was on my Resonance album that came out this year. And it's really one of my favorite tunes on the album. Starburst actually refers to all of the explosion of young people that are really rising up in the world today to kind of really, take the stage and really, dig into the world of creativity. And also just that whole world of creativity that allows us to pull our youth out of our lives at any time, and
Yes.
It's not a matter of numbers. So that's what Starburst is about. And then we moved on to one of Chuck's tunes, one of my favorite of Chuck's, North by Northeast. It's the title track of his album, North by Northeast, that I also got to play on. Yeah. And so those were our first two offerings tonight for the amazing studio and live audience we had.
Wow, all right. Very small audience here. But thank you again for being here. We really appreciate that. This is wonderful. So tell us about what you're going to play next.
I'm going to let Chuck tell.
Do I need
Peapod. Yeah, into there.
device?
Yeah.
So this is called Peapod in Paradise, and I wrote these tunes when I was. You'll be hearing Ria sing coming up, but when I was falling in love with her, a lot of these compositions were compacted in dedication to her, or just the energy of. I was in Colorado, she was in New York, so we had a relationship like that. So a lot of these tunes are about the reaching out and grabbing and pulling towards each other, and and this was a real joy to, like Joe said, he recorded this record with me in Boulder with our really good friends. Kip Kipper was on bass, Paul Romaine on drums. And we'll be doing this stuff at Dazzle on Saturday night. We have two shows, and the first one's pretty sold out, so that we're inviting people to please come out to the second show at 9 o'clock at Dazzle, and we'll be doing all of this material at that show. So
And more.
Right.
And I will mention, too, that this is really just a taste. So we really would love all the people out listening tonight, get down to Dazzle, especially if you've never been down to the new club. It is just amazing.
Yes.
And,
And I haven't been down. It'll be my first time.
Exactly. So
All right. So Saturday night, 6:30 and 9:30.
9 o'clock. 9
Yes,
o'clock is
9
second show.
o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Calling on Audible here.
Yep.
All right. So just go online to kuvo.org to find out more information. So,
exactly.
great. So what is this next tune?
This is called Peapod in
Peapod,
Paradise,
okay.
and I'm going to do a little exploration out front to see what happens, and
Oh, I like that.
invite the maestros to join me if they dare. If they say, "Oh, I think I'll leave this guy alone," but please feel free, and then we'll go into Peapod.
And we'll see what happens here on KUVO. Wow. That is great. Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb, the collaboration project. I think we need to break just here for a second because you guys need a break. Gonzalo on that bass. You were just, man, you were all over that. And Chuck, when you started this piece out, the way you played the piano, I've not often seen the piano played from the inside, where you're banging on the inside panel there, you're plucking the keys like a harp. It's crazy, but the effect was just so
Isn't it nice? Thank you. And then
amazing.
The improv that followed was really great, you guys. It was fun.
Wow. You just made up as you went. That's
First
wonderful.
time. First and last.
That was wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes. So what are you going to play next?
Well, we're going to invite up Ria Curley.
Oh, okay.
She's going to join us on
All right.
her tune, two-note samba.
I see a
right?
keyboard there with a stool.
There is.
Yes. You know, if you're not and you have a chance, watch this on YouTube because you've got to watch the hustle you guys are putting into this. Gonzalo, drums here, Chuck, Joe. This is great.
Thank you.
I mean, there's nothing like watching it live. And of course, you're going to be at Dazzle for 2 sets Saturday night. Now, you said the first set is sold out, right?
Maybe like 5 seats left or something.
Oh,
per set.
okay.
Maybe there's a
All
few.
right.
But
Well, yeah, get them
we'd
while
love
you
to
can.
get a lot of people down for the second set because we're going to be totally warmed up, man, ready to go.
Yeah,
Second
speaking
set.
of warming, that would be a great way to warm up.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's hear some more. Welcome, Ria.
Thank you.
All right.
Wasn't that great?
Well,
Yes.
It was awesome.
I mean,
yes.
All right, here we go.
Wow, that is wonderful.
Thank you very much.
That is wonderful. Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb collaboration project with Joe on flute and sax, Chuck on piano, Mike Marlier on drums, Gonzalo Tepa on bass, and Ria Curley, singer, songwriter, keyboardist. Ria, that was wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Well, wonderful to everybody. Tell us about the song.
This song, are you getting a little ring? Is that okay?
Yeah, they're working
Okay,
on it.
okay.
They're jumping on it.
So anyway, this song is called Two-Note Samba, as you could
Yes,
probably figure
wonderful.
out. It was inspired by Jobim, his famous song One-Note Samba. And I was intrigued by the idea of just using one note in the melody, and so then I decided to use one note in the first verse, if you could hear that, and then in the second verse and in the chorus I went to two notes. And it was really a lot of fun because just the process of making one note work, I decided to change the chords. So, so one note works really well over all those chords. And so it was really fun. Anyway, that's how it came to be.
I love that. See, it's a learning experience right here on KUVO. Live in our Bonfils Stant Performance Studio. And you may not know this, but Chuck Lamb was with the Brubeck Brothers for what?
Yeah, I'm still.
18?
I'm about 21 years.
21
into
years.
the
Wow.
stint, and we're still going strong.
Wow.
Yep,
Crazy.
still going strong. Having a blast.
Well, I'm glad you could make time. I mean, that sounds like a busy schedule.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
it's a nice pace. Yeah.
yeah. Awesome. Well, this is wonderful.
Well, and I just want to mention too, this just really worked out amazing. I had this date, and Chuck and I have been wanting to get something going out here, get him out to the new club for a long time. And we actually did this band last summer for a good friend of mine, Paul Harbaugh, hosted us in an amazing backyard concert that we did and invited out some people. And that was actually this exact same band.
Yeah,
so. When this date came up and I checked with Chuck and he was able to get out here, it was like, okay, well, this is the group that needs to happen for this date. And man, we're just excited to get in and really test out the new room. I've actually played 2 tunes on the stage there with Rob Mullins when he was down there. He had me come up and play the last 2 tunes. But I haven't played, a full set or anything, so it's going to be really fun for all of us to get in there.
Well, look at you now. This is great. And playing Dazzle for 2 sets, Saturday night, 6:30 and 9 o'clock.
That's it.
So looking forward to that. All right, what are you going to play next?
Are we doing?
Wanna be?
Yeah, so the next song is called Wanna Be There. This was written during the pandemic shutdown. Actually, Chuck and I wrote a lot of music during that time. That was the little silver lining that we had. And so this song, I don't know, it was just inspired by kind of a retro sound that I heard somewhere. And it's just about, going through all of that and trying to come together. And so anyway, Wanna Be There.
Sweet liberty, just the thought of you.
should. You wanna be there, get on back to what we know is good.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you.
You're listening to a live performance from the Bonfils Stanton Performance Studio here on KUVO, and watching it maybe on our YouTube channel. Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb collaboration project. Joe Anderies on the flute and sax, most recently the sax. Chuck Lamb on piano. Mike Marlier on drums. Gonzalo Tepa on bass. And singer-songwriter keyboardist Ria Curley. Wonderful, sounding so wonderful. And I see now Joe is changing to the flute.
We
now,
are.
That's a rather large flute. That would be called
An alto flute.
alto flute. All
So,
right.
I'm kind of focusing on this particular beast for the last 15, 16 years. So, trying to master it.
Be careful with that thing. That's
Yes,
a
absolutely.
big flute.
It is. Has a big sound. Yes, and we will. Thanks, Ria, so much. And like I said to people out there, this is a taste. So come down to Dazzle, and we've got some really great seats. Since we opened up that second show later, there's some really awesome seats. And if you haven't been down there, that room seats in not much more deep of a place than this. It's a little wider, 100 people. In a very small area, and it's really, I've told people that haven't been down there, I said, it's kind of like going to a concert in somebody's living room, now, the way it is down there. So
And maybe that's kind of the effect they wanted.
well, yeah, it's really close to the musicians. And
Inside
so-
the El Chapultepec Piano Lounge. as
Exactly,
well.
exactly. So we'll be down there. Come down for that 9 o'clock show. If you can get a ticket, go on and get it. And we hope to see you there. And we're going to finish up with a tune also off of my Resonance album. Still have a few of those CDs around. Come see me if you need them. Although I've actually gone through most of the ones that I had burned, so that's just amazing. Yeah, it's amazing, huh, right? In this day and age. We're going to finish up with a tune that I wrote called Breakaway. And, in a way, this is kind of that same thing of that coming out of the pandemic, it's time to break away from this stuff and move into some really fresh territory.
Absolutely.
And especially this year ahead, I think we're all looking forward to see where we can go. So.
All right.
Thanks, Paul.
You
by
bet.
the way.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks our studio audience. who
Thank
came
you,
out
all
this
of
evening,
you.
so.
Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb, Collaboration Project, live on KUVO. Wow, that was wonderful. Wonderful. Joe Anderies, Chuck Lamb Collaboration Project, live here on KUVO in our Bonfils Stanton Performance Studio. Joe Anderies on flute and saxes, Chuck on piano, Mike Marlier on drums, Gonzalo Tepa on bass, and Ria Curley, singer-songwriter, keyboardist, here. And I just want to thank you so much. This was just a wonderful treat. And if you haven't been able to watch this on our YouTube channel live, you can go back and watch it anytime. Yeah. And all the shows that we've recorded in the past. That's what's so wonderful. And, you know, we couldn't do this without the help from support from Bonfils Stanton Foundation, Drum City Guitarland in Wheat Ridge, owned, operated, and staffed by working musicians since 1965. Schmidt Music in Inglewood, specializing in pianos, keyboards, band and orchestra instruments, sheet music, and more. Grace Design Pro Audio in Lyons, Colorado. Donors to the Carlos Lando Musician and Event Fund. KUVO Studio Club and Beat Collective members, thank you. Today's broadcast was engineered by Klaus Larson, assistant audio engineer Rain Caseman, and special thanks to Creative Services support by Mark Montour Larson and Alex Kennefic. And those are the credits. Nice. So there you go.
Wow, Paul, thanks so much. We just really appreciate everybody at KUVO, and you know, this is such an amazing thing to get groups down here, not only groups like ourselves, but you know, all of the young kids and CCJA and all that sort of thing.
Yes.
It's just amazing, yep. Absolutely.
Yes, and you've got 2 shows, 2 sets.
We do.
Coming up at Dazzle, the new Dazzle.
The new Dazzle, Saturday.
At 14th and Arapahoe.
Yeah.
Right there, go check it out. Saturday night at 6:30 and 9 o'clock. All right, again, thank you so much.
Great.
Appreciate it.
Thanks to Ria for joining us. Yeah,
Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, Andy O is next on the Night Beat here on KUVO. Thank you.